If you've been living in your house for a long time, you feel you have some issues with the space planning of your home, I have a really good service called our Design Advice service, where we can come in for 2 or 3 hours and really find some wonderful solutions. It's amazing how many people can't see what's before their eyes.
Dion started with interviewing us to get an idea of what we liked, disliked, what we were trying to achieve in broad terms, without us trying to design for him, and eventually persuaded us to leave design to him, which worked well. He came up with the concepts that best made use of space aspect. All works and functions and interlinks extremely well.
We are trained for 6 years in design, and then you're buying from me 30 years of a design experience. So I can really get to the bottom of your problem really, really quickly, whereas the others really just may struggle.
He asks questions and then seizes on the answer and incorporates it. So I said, one of the things I like to do is listen to music and jump up and down to it. So if there's a ceiling so high that I don't hit my hands, that would be good.
An architect is good at analysing your property needs or your personal needs from a design perspective, whereas a builder's expertise is building. And that is a second task to the analysis and design needs you have. So it's really important to approach an architect first. Our design advice service covers, number one, from a design perspective and what you'll get out of it. The street appeal of your home, so we're looking at how to improve the street appeal. We're looking at how to improve flow, functionality within the house, zoning within the house, your indoor-outdoor connection. So it's not only the building architecture, we're also looking at the landscape of your property and the interior design. We're looking at response to climate. Now that's a really big one. The orientation of your home is the number one thing that as an architect we focus on to ensure that your house is responding. If you want good light, or if your house lacks light and you want good light, we need to improve it. And then airflow. So they're the key things that we cover off in the Design Advice service. Recently, we have a current design project where the flow in the house was really upsetting, really twisted. The clients had everything on top of one another. It was almost as if they were hoarders, but they were not hoarders as such. They were just a family of 5. It was a distressing environment for them, dark and dingy. The house was difficult to live in for them. And as soon as they got the new house, it was like they'd been blessed. They'd almost won the lotto, and a home should be a comfortable space to be within. You shouldn't feel depressed to come home. You should be feeling that this is your sanctuary.
It's really important to involve somebody that actually knows what they're doing, if only to tell you what's practical and what's not practical in the first instance. And we had some pretty crazy, wild ideas going into this. And I wouldn't say Dion didn't dissuade us from any of those, but we're certainly able to point out that whilst what we were thinking about might be achievable, it could be completely impractical or was never going to return the investment we're going to put out on it. So having Dion support us through the decision-making process whilst keeping an eye on a high-end design output was really important, and that's really where the value comes in, I think, for those that don't know what they're doing.
We were very happy with the ultimate product, and we were always happy that we used an architect.
Our design advice service is about understanding your needs as a client, but we want to analyse what you're saying to ensure that you're getting the best advice and best direction pre-design. We'll give you advice and direction, building cost information to ensure that your project is going to be the best it can be. So if you're interested in booking our design advice service, please give me a call or send me an email, and I'd be happy to chat with you to introduce you to how we can help you on your project.